Okay, so today, right, we are going to do patterns. Patterns is not a topic in your PSLE, but it is a concept. So which means that I'm going to teach you the G.P.S method. Okay, the G.P.S, the directory thing that you use to navigate around. Okay, is how you navigate patterns question. Okay, so what is G? G, first of all, is groupings and gaps, which I'm going to talk about it now. And can someone tell me what makes up a group?
4012.
Yeah, 4012. Thank you. Since that one make up one group, there's 4 numbers in one group, so you must take 626 divide by 4, and you will get 156 groups. Remainder 156.5, right? Now my remainder is not 0.5, yeah, okay, because it is 0.5 of 4. Okay, so what I need to do is that I minus 156, right? I get 0.5. Okay, 0.5 times 4, I get 2. So remainder 2 numbers, right? Okay, remainder 2 numbers. So what is the second number in that sense? The second number is 0. Okay, so I'll know that the 626 number is 0. Now, why do I teach you this method? It's because I don't want you to use the manual method. You know, some students, right, they actually write 4012, 4012, 4012 until they go crazy. And at the end of the day, they get the correct answer. But guess what? When you get your correct answer, the time would have already ticked past, right? You would have already ended your paper. Because G is actually grouping and gaps. So you need to use grouping so that you don't keep writing 4012, 4012. Okay, next one. When it comes to the sum of 627 numbers, right? Now, value of one group. Okay, it is 4 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, now some people might feel that don't need to write the 0, but I wrote it anyway. 4 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 gives you 7. Okay, then you know that there's 156 groups, right? So 156 times 7. Okay, what you'll get is 1092. Okay, it's 627 number. It's the third number, right? So what you need to do to 1092 is to plus 4, okay, plus 0 plus 1. At the end of the day, you'll get 1098. Now, question 2. Okay, now this question has got to do a bit with circles. Okay, 4. Okay, so in this question, I break it down for you. They say the whole thing is 91. Okay, obviously the 15 at the front and the 15 at the back, I'll need to minus it because it's not relevant to me. Okay, so that is the first step. So if it's a radius of 0.5, obviously I need to find the diameter, which is the diameter of one bit, right? Okay, 1.0. Okay, then they said that what is the color of the last bit? In this case, it's only black and white color, right? But I can kind of describe the pattern of the bit. Okay, so I want to find out one group, what is the value, right? 1.0 times 4 gives you 4.0. Okay, 4.0. 61 cm divided by 4.0 cm, what do you get? Okay, just now I explained the calculator with the calculator, right? 61 divided by 4, I get 15.25. Okay, it's not happening. Great. 15.25, right? Does it mean that it's 15 groups and 0.25 cm? No, right? Okay, because when I minus 15, I get 0.25. I need to times whatever that I divide by. Okay, so I divide by 4, right? So I need times 4. So the remainder, the real remainder, 1 cm. Now, the reason why I put the groups down there and the cm, right, is for you to differentiate it. Because sometimes when people write 15 remainder 1, right? Okay, when people write 15 remainder 1, it's like, what does this 15 mean? What does this 1 mean? Okay, so if I state it clearly, 15 groups remainder 1 cm, then at least it's clear. Therefore, the answer is the first bit. Question 3 saying it's on gaps. Okay, I just want to say that gaps is equals to the number of things. Okay, you can write there, number of things minus 1. So the first one, the number of bits is 5. Next one, can somebody tell me how many bits? Right, that's just encouraging. 9. Yes, thank you. Bits 9. Next one is 13, right? Okay. So this one is a plus 4. This one is a plus 4. It's easy. You can just take 13 plus 4 plus 4. And sure, the answer is correct, 21, right? Okay, but there's another way that I can use gaps method, because if I tell you pattern number 100, you're not going to take 13 plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Now, if I have 253 bits, right? What happens is that you start with 5 bits. You're going to jump all the way to 243 bits. And every jump that you make is actually plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. 253 minus 5, the starting one, which is 248, right? So 248, you divide by the each gap is actually 4. Okay, so you get 62 gaps. How do I find the pattern number?
You add 1.
Thank you. Well done. 62 plus 1. Okay, which is 63. Okay.
Teacher,
So I
I
give
have a question.
yeah,
Like,
ask me.
You know the pattern thing, right?
Yeah.
62 into plus 1 because of the like the pattern
Yes,
number and
yes,
everything. But
yes.
then I thought pattern 3 is like 3 gap also.
Why they show you pattern 1 to pattern 3 if they are showing you what is the sneak peek to the whole pattern. So if you can tell that it's a constant plus 4, right? So you use gaps method. Then after that, the question can ask you pattern 5, pattern 100, pattern 1000, everything you can find. Okay, so in this case, I mean, it's a good question that you asked. So in this case, if you have 43 hexagons, then you're actually finding pattern 43. You're actually finding the number of bits that pattern 43 has. Okay? Yeah. 43 hexagons, right? It will be 43 minus 1, 42 gaps.
168.
Thank you. And how do you get 168? Is 42 times 4. Okay. So imagine from hexagon number 1, you jump 168 to get to where you want to be. But don't forget to add the first one. Okay. Then you get 173 minus the starting. Okay. And it is 151. Okay. You need to take 173 minus 151 to find the difference. Okay. Next one, question 4. Okay, is getting exciting. Now you would have found this question familiar anyway. I want everyone to fill up what the blanks in figure 4 are. Okay, gaps method is so powerful because you can solve for figure number 1. Figure 11, how you find the number of squares? First of all, you find the number of gaps, right? 10 gaps. Okay. One gap is 3, right? So 10 times 3, 30. Okay, so with that, you need to plus the starting number is 4. Okay, because before you jump, think about it. Before you jump, you need to add your important starting point, right? Now C part, because there's 52 squares, right? 52 squares. For 4 to jump to 52, okay, you plus 48, right? How do I know it's 48? Okay, because I take 52 minus 4, 48. Now, can I have a brave soul to tell me how do I find the number of gaps? Because I know every jump is plus 3, plus 3, plus 3.
48 divided by 3.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 16 gaps, right? My white square gaps will be the same as the total number of squares gaps. Okay, but my white square, every gap is 2. So what do? 16 times 2 gives me 32. Okay, then 32 plus the starting number for white squares. The starting number for white squares is 3. So I take 32 plus 3, which is 35. Welcome to the next method. It's called the pair up method. That's the P in G.P.S. Okay, P stands for pair up. If you don't know how to do this method, you know what you will do? Yeah, thank you, Tishan. You know the method. Okay, if you don't know the method, you will do this in the calculator. Okay, no, don't do this. Okay, pair up means you put dot inside, okay, and the last 2 numbers. Okay, so you need to ask yourself, is it an even number or is it an odd number? Because if it is an even number, then you can straight away pair up, right? Okay, if it's an odd number, odd, right? Leave odd 1 out. Pair up nicely, and you're going to get 101. Okay, 2 plus 90, 901. Everything inside is going to pair up 101, 101, 101. Okay, you get 50 pairs. Okay, each pair is 101. So the answer is just, somebody can unmute. Each pair is 101. So yeah, everybody is direct messaging me. Yes. Awesome.
1 times 50.
Thank you. Okay, it's an odd number. okay, you need to leave the odd one out. What do I mean? So in this case, if it's 49, you know that 49 is odd, right? You don't throw it away, just leave it there first, okay? In front is 47, right? So I pair it nicely first. This one and this one is 49. This one and this one is 49. Can someone tell me how many pairs will I have from 1 to 48 first?
24.
Thank you. 24 pairs, right? What is the sum of one pair? 24 times 49.
24 times
And
49.
yes, thank you. 24 times 49, and that is 1176. So don't forget my Lone Ranger there. Okay, 49, you need to plus it back. Yeah, don't leave it out there and pretend it didn't exist. Okay, for question 7, right? It's an interesting question, and you are going to use pair up. Why? Because you see numbers like that, and how do you get those numbers? First of all, I mean, the first one is 1, right? The second is 3, this one is 6, this is 10, this is 15, this is 21. Now, what is 3 made up of 1 plus 2? What is 6 made up of 1 plus 2 plus 3? What is 10 made up of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4? What is 15 made up of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5? Plus 4 plus 5. Okay, and lastly, okay, up to plus 6. But what are you going to do? You're going to find the maximum number of basement 100 first. And like what I did previously, okay, you're going to take 1 plus 2 plus dot, 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 plus 99 plus 100. Okay, and honestly, you have already found from the top, okay, I have explained to you how you get the answer. So I'm not going to explain again, okay, how you pair up. But 1 to 100, sum of 1 to 100 is 5050. 100 houses. 100 houses, right? So if I say that the 100th house is 5050, and I want to find the first house, okay, how many do I need to go back by?
99.
99.
Thank you. Minus 99. Okay. Because you're going back 99 steps to get to the first house. So 5050 minus 99. Okay. And the answer is 4951. So the last one that you're going to learn is none other than square numbers. Okay. So the S stands for square numbers. Square numbers. Okay. Now, square numbers, they start from a square, right? So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and so on, so forth. That's why you have square numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 54, 81, 100, 121, 144, and so on, so forth. Okay. But in your syllabus, right, you just need to familiarize yourself with these numbers up to 144 because 144 is 12 times 12, right? Okay, over here, 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. Okay, so let's look at this. A figure number is 3481 squares. Find the answer when each squares is divided by the number of circles. So let's look at the pattern. Okay, the number of squares divided by the circles, right? This one is 0, which is 1 less than 1. 1 is 1 less than 2. 2 is 1 less than 3. 3 is 1 less than 4. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can put this like that. What times what gives you 3481. Or those people who are faster, you can actually just put square root of 3481. Square root of 3481, square root will give you the base number. Okay, in this case, it's 59. So 59 times 59 will give you 3481, right? So since you know that the figure number is figure number 59, okay? The number of squares divided by number of circles is 1 less than with the remainder 1, right? So the answer is actually 58 remainder 1. We talk about the 99 remainder 1, okay, is actually referring to figure number 100, right? Okay, figure number 100. So I look at the number of squares and I look at the number of circles, okay? Okay, so for the number of squares, it is 100 times 100, which gives you, yes, come in, well done. As well as the rest, I have replied you already. So for circles, right, is 1 more than the figure number. So it's 100 plus 1, which is 101. So the total is 10000, which is 10,000 plus 101 gives you 10,101. What are the numbers that tell you it's a square number question?
14916.
Thank you. So they're asking you to find n. So let's actually find a way such that you can find n. 4 minus 1 gives you 3, right? 9 minus 2 gives you 7. 16 minus 3 gives you 13. So you will always minus 1 less than the number of rows, right? So A, for row 6, you will always minus 1 less, right? Which is 5. So 36 minus 5 equals to 31. To the greatest number for row 8. Can someone tell me what is the greatest number for row 8? I think this is a giveaway question.
64.
What is the greatest? Thank you. And how you get 64? 8 times 8 gives you 64. Yes, correct. You take 12 times 12 to find the maximum number, right? So I say the middle number is always minus 1 less than the number of rows, right? So 144, 1 less than the number of rows is 11, right? So minus 11 gives you 133. So number 1, I use gaps, grouping and gaps, which is the G. Then I taught you how to use pair up, which is P. And S stands for square numbers, right? Okay, so in this case, I count the number of circles and triangles first, then I can see what I should use. So circles is 1, okay? Circles here is 3, circles here is 5, circles here is 7, right? So triangles is 1, triangles over here is 4, triangles here is 9. So one of them is gaps, the other one is pair up or square. Thank you, square numbers. Okay, because this is 1 times 1, this is 2 times 2, this is 3 times 3. Okay, so the number 3, so you know that it is 1 less than the figure number, right? Because before you times together. Okay, 961. 961 circles, 961 triangle. Right? You jump to 961. Does it happen just magically? No. Every jump takes +2, +2, and so on and so forth. Right? So can someone tell me what are the steps that I should use? 961 minus 1. Yeah, thank you. So 960, right? So each gap you jump by 2. So total gaps is 480 gaps. Okay. So 480 gaps, how do you find the figure number? Someone else? If there are 480 gaps, how do you find the figure number? Someone else?
1.
Thank you. So 480 plus 1 gives me 481. Tell me what is the first concept that you think is needed? G, P, or S?
S.
Okay. Then this one plus 2, so gaps, correct. Okay, this one plus 2 also, 9. Now the figure, don't totally ignore the figure that they draw so nicely for you. It's actually for you to have 5 to 9 shaded triangles, right? So shaded triangles is square number. Okay,
23.
thank you. 23. Okay, but is 23 my answer? Is it figure number 23?
22.
Yes, because the figure number is always 1 less, right? So what you have to do is to take 23 minus 1, which is 22. So basically same thing, from 3 jump to hop to 63, right? It doesn't just happen magically, but they were +2, +2, and so on and so forth. Okay,
63
what do I
minus
have to
3.
do? Thank you. Then divide by 2,
2.
right? Now that's not answering the question because they're asking you for the total number of shaded and unshaded, right? The question already told you how many unshaded, so you don't find the shaded times 32. Okay, for the shaded one, which is 1024. Okay, shaded is 1024, unshaded, the question already told you is 63. That's why my final answer is 1024 plus 63, 1087. Okay, let's look at question number 12 together. Okay, first of all, G, P, and S, which one do you all use? S for the first one. Okay. Yes, thank you, G. Now, I also want to highlight something, yeah. It's not as straightforward, this question. You know why? Because, right, you see this 3 to this 5 is +2, right? Then you see this 5 to 7 is also +2. So actually, there's a gap method inside the square number. So for figure number 4, can somebody tell me what's the number of circles?
81.
Yes, thank you. 9 times 9, which is 81. Okay, and then the bottom one, yeah, thank you, 17. Okay, 5, don't need to draw this on the paper, but what I'm saying is +4 +4 +4, right? Okay, this is for how many gaps? 8 minus 1, 7 gaps. Okay, so what is 7 gaps? 7 times 4, which is 28. So 28 plus 5, okay, 33. Okay, First of all, it's a square number. Okay. First of all, it's a square number. So square root of 2601 is equals to square root of 2601 is equal to 51 times 51. Okay. Square root of 2601 is 51 times 51. Yeah, no worries. I'll go through anyway. So 51. 51, you need to apply your get method, right? What is the first time? What is the first number? 3. Okay, 3, you get to 51. You cannot just jump like that, right? You cannot just jump like that, right? So you will jump every 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on so forth. So you need to find what's this. So 51 minus 3 gives me 48. 48 divided by 2 gives me 24 gaps. So if it's 24 gaps, the answer is 25. Last question. Okay. Can you all point out what are the 2 concepts that are needed in this question?
Square.
What are the 2 concepts?
Number.
Yep. Thank you. Pair up. Yes, I see some answers coming through. But I just want to make it clear. For this one, it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So the answer is 10. Okay. And for figure 5, can somebody tell me what's the number of white buttons? Thank you. Okay, I saw it in the direct message, 25. So the total is 35. Thank you very much. Okay, you have a gauge for it, W, because it's made up of square numbers, right? Okay, if let's say I do 11 times 11, okay? So you guess. Okay, 11 times 11 is 121, right? Okay, for B, for black buttons, okay, it will be 1 plus 2 plus all the way until not 11, but 10, because it's always 1 less than the figure number. Okay, 3 is 1 less than 4, 4 is 1 less than 5. So 9 plus 10, 10 divided by 2, right? Which is 5 pairs. Okay, so 11 times 5 gives me 55. 121 plus 55 equals to 176, which is correct. Whatever that they want, right? So therefore, the figure number is figure 11. Now, for C, 784 white buttons, right? I just need to take 784 square root, you get 28. Okay, means that my black buttons have to end at 27 because it's 1 less. So 1 plus 2 plus plus 25 plus 26 plus 27. And I said for odd number, okay, odd number, you need to leave the odd one out, right? Okay, you need to leave the odd one out. So the odd one out is 27. You leave it out first, okay, and then you pair this up. Okay, 27, 27, right? 27, 27. Okay, how many 27 do you have? 26 divided by 2 gives me 13 pairs. Okay, so 27 times 13 plus back your 27, right? Because you cannot leave the odd one out. You cannot leave the odd one out. Final answer is 378.